Congratulations to everybody that's ranking up too.
Hey guys! I want to welcome you guys to the Tuesday Night Vive, what we're calling the Pacesetters Training, right? And what that means really is with this Founders Circle program, there's a whole bunch of us, everybody here, people on our team that really want to impact some lives, change some lives, and really be part of this Vive team and this Founders family circle of people. We're really writing the history books here. It's really important to understand how pivotal this is going to be in all of our lives, but more importantly, in the lives of the people that we touch. So when you guys are thinking about who should I reach out to, what are they going to say, what if they say this, what if they reject it, I want you to think past that and past yourselves and to say, what if I don't show them this? Where are they going to be in 10 years, right? Because I know where this is going. We all know where this is going. So you want to more take that approach. Don't be so worried about what they might say. Be worried about what if you don't show them, right? Because this group of people here, I mean, you're proving it by being on the webinar. When we get to that Pacesetters founding circle, it's going to be life. I don't know how else to say it. It's just going to be life changing on many levels, not just financially. You're going to be some of the first leaders in this company as it pushes over the next 3 to 5 years past $1 billion and then international, right? This company has plans to go worldwide. So, and we're at the, everybody here is within the first 1,000 people in this company that's going to go global. So, I want you guys to first and foremost realize the seat that you're sitting in, and not to waste it. You know what I mean? We got to put our paradigms aside, put our fears aside. We need to strip away the excuses that we all tell ourselves about, I'm tired of this or that, I can't do it. We need to take more massive action. I need to take more massive action than I've ever taken, right? We're only scratching the surface of our own human potential. We're never using our full potential. Nobody ever does. We only use somewhere between 6 and 10% of our brain power. So if that's the case, let's each find another percent, and do it together. That's why we're here, to educate together. So I really want to talk about plugging in. Now from here on in, obviously Vive had the initial launch of the company. We had a lot of people just come in. It was cheap to come in, and I'm going to do that. So we had a lot of people that were just sort of willy-nilly and in. But from here on in, guys, at least my policy, I'm not going to sponsor anybody unless they're going to run with it. Now, I don't mean they have to be me, but I want them to, use the products, want to do some sales, want to generate income. I don't care if it's $500 a month. But I'm not going to use my influence to talk somebody into a business when they should just be a customer. That makes sense? So let's be clear with it, because you guys will drive yourself crazy talking people into something that maybe not for them. And some of you guys are really good. You can talk anybody into anything. So let's make sure we don't confuse somebody that should just be a customer with a potential business partner. At least that's going to be my policy going forward. I think we'll have a lot more success that way, and we'll have a much tighter knit community and a family of people that are really trying to help each other move forward. So that's one thing. So plugging in is part of it. Now, Matt and I's opinion is that this Tuesday night at 7, at least for the next 4 months, is going to be the most important thing you guys can do in Vive. Right? There's a lot of other things out there. There's webinars, there's trainings, there's calls. This here, we're going to be working together. We're going to literally teach you and show you what to say, how to say it, the method of operation, the daily method of operation, so you guys don't have to think about a business plan. Does that make sense? And you can just bring your team here too as it grows. So I want you guys just focused on showing this business and getting customers. Let's use this place together to build the team and do the training. Does that make sense? Along with the website. I mean, Vive has done an amazing job with training videos. It's all there. Back office is just amazing. I can't say enough about the products and what we have, the bundling. I still can't get over. For $69, somebody can really just sort of protect their whole lifestyle and have all these services. It doesn't matter if you break down, fall over, get stuck on the computer. They have it all covered. You want to travel? I mean, it's just an amazing suite of products. And I've been recruiting all over the country. It doesn't matter if we have energy or not in that state. It's completely irrelevant. I'm signing somebody from Wisconsin on Friday, another PGI consultant, and he's networked all over the country. So trust me when I tell you, energy is completely irrelevant. Yeah, it's nice that we have it in Massachusetts. It's a nice lead-in, but the travel is a nice lead-in. You know, the medical is a nice lead-in. I can't tell you how many people, I just asked a simple question. Hey, do you have AAA? Like, yeah, I've had it for a while. Well, how'd you like this service at less of a cost, plus an option at all these others? So there's a lot of ways to lead in, and that's some of the stuff we'll be training on here. Get to know your products, guys. Right? This is, we're going to help you, but I want to be clear about this. It's your business. I know where we're going with it. We're here to help you guys with it, but you literally can't sell something. I'm more talking about maybe people in your team that aren't doing. Most of the people here are totally into the products. They have it. They're studying. So I'm not really calling you out specifically, but let's pass this message and this vision on to people that we're recruiting, right? We want to understand the products, how to market them. Now, you don't have to be a product specialist. You just have to know how to press play on a video, right? But you need to know where the videos are. You need to practice opening your laptop, getting to your website, finding the product and pressing play, right? Because we don't want to be fumbling around with our phone trying to show somebody, hey, look at this product. Do you see that? You see that, right? Have a laptop, have a tablet, get on a Zoom. You want to know the basic skills of how to show this stuff and be professionals, right? So we don't want to get caught with our pants down trying to show somebody a product demo on a 6-inch, phone screen. So get to know the products. Most of you guys have the bundle, but when you're sponsoring new people, I call it just the cost of doing business. Never mind what it is. That there's no monthly fee to this business, right? There's no website hosting. There's no charges whatsoever. So in my opinion, every single person I'm sponsoring, they're getting the Vive Lifestyle Bundle, right? Now, they may only need 3 or 4 of the services, but I want them to understand the credit card protection. I want to understand how to enroll in that, what it does. I want them to understand the travel. Even if they already have AAA and they're locked in for a year, I want them to understand how easy it is to sign up for Road Aid and some of the benefits we have. So again, this is the way I'm running my business. I would encourage you to do the same, because monkey see, monkey do. It trickles down from the top. I personally am not sponsoring anybody that's not willing to, be a spokesperson and be passionate about the products, because they won't be successful and you'll both be wasting your time. So let's get people educated about the products. Now, as we show this business, right, what we're going to do tonight is really learn how to share this business, peak interest, and share this business with a lot of people. So what we're doing, and what I would encourage you guys to do, is to go to sharevive.com. Right now, that's the best source for the short videos. I think there's a 6-minute and an 11-minute. It's just an overview business video. And that's one way, especially if you're new, that you can just peak interest. I might say, hey, Ramil, what's happening? Listen, do you still have that website development company? Listen, I got a business idea for you. I have a business idea I want to run by you. Do me a favor. Let's get on a Zoom meeting and watch this video together. So I wouldn't send him the video. I would schedule a call like a professional, and either get on a phone call and send them the video, or get on a Zoom and play the video. Does that make sense, guys? It's a lot more effective if you are watching the content at the same time as they are, so you can transfer your vision and your belief and answer questions right there. Right? If we just send somebody the video, we don't know when they're going to watch it. And there's a whole process behind it. I'm not going to really get into the sciences of that or the training. There's a little book by Eric Worre called GoPro that I highly recommend that you guys study. Really short little read. So we have tools, right? So the tip of the sword is just piquing interest, watching the video with somebody, and then using your tools. Get myself or Matt or Lisa or Joe, there's so many people in your upline and your team, or even crossline, that will get on a phone call and help you close that deal. And that's really the easiest way to do it if you're new. If you're comfortable, you've been in this business for a while, you can share your own vision, close your own deal. But I still recommend a third-party call at some time. If not before they're in the business, right after. Right? We want to show people that there's a network of people that will help them grow their business. We want to get them connected very quickly. So we can talk a little bit more about that. We're going to do some text blitzing. Another note I wrote down is what we want to do, guys, is don't wait for anyone. Don't wait for this video to come out. Don't wait for the Fast Start training pack. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for Matt. Don't wait for anyone. What we want to do is take action in your business. You'll figure it out, right? That's how human beings learn. We try something. It's either good or bad. We process information, harvest the good, release the rest, and we do it again. So, I want to make sure that you guys aren't waiting for anything. And I would relay this to people in your team. All they got to do is just say something, right? Text people, say something, start a conversation, point people to videos, use your tools. That's how you get good. That's how you get better. Does that make sense? So if you've been somebody that's sort of sitting back waiting, we don't want to do that. It's not going to be good for your business. And then what we really want to do is something that we call the closing the knowing doing gap. So we can train on all this stuff. We know what to do. We can keep putting information in. Eric Worre GoPro. First year network marketing. We can study the products. We can acquire all this knowledge, but we have to put it into action. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So I want to get into that. Matt, do you have anything you want to add before we start text blitzing?
I thought I did earlier, remember, but I'm actually already starting to text, so I'm working.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's do this. This is a working meeting. Every Tuesday night, you and us and the people that you invite to this webinar, we're going to go to work. So what I want you guys to do is to open up your phones, right? And we're going to start just with the letter A. Now, every single person in your phone falls into one of three categories. There's literally no one in your phone that you cannot contact. Now, somebody's probably going to prove me wrong here. It's like, well, this is, I don't know. Somebody might have an example, but I have yet to see it, so I welcome the challenge. But there should be every single person in your phone that we can reach out to. Now, what we want to do is learn what to say to certain people, right? So here's an example. Everybody here has somebody in their life or a group of people that we call that they're in the A category, which means that they look up to us for some reason. Maybe they're younger. Maybe we earn more money. Maybe there's a whole host of reasons why somebody might look up to us. And those people there, we can pretty much tell them. We can say, listen, I got a business idea I want to run by you. Let's meet for coffee next Tuesday or Wednesday. Which night works better? Like, if I was talking to, I don't know, my daughter, right? And she wasn't in this bid. Hey, Maddie, let's go out for an ice cream. I got something I want to run by you. Wednesday night, good? Right? We all have those people. Some of them are friends, family, like really close, If I was talking to Matt, I mean, him and I are brothers. I wouldn't script him. I'd say, hey, brother, what's happening? Listen, let's meet for a beer. You got to see this thing. That's the text, and he's going to show up. So we all have people like that will give us the time to run something by them. Does that make sense? So that's the A category. The B category is probably your biggest category. This is our peer group. Now, these people, it's more about piquing interest in sharing something. So Matt and I are peers. I might say, hey, Matt, listen, are you still running that flooring company? I haven't seen you in a year or two, but I thought of you because of your flooring company. So listen, I have a business idea I want to run by you. Would it be okay if we met one night next week or over the weekend to chat? I'd love to catch up, see what you've been up to. So there's a couple of phrases there that lower the walls. It's called neutralizing the mind. When I say, would it be okay if, it's a very, very subtle, very calming, but it's also hard to say no to. You know what I mean? It's very hard to say no to. Hey, Brandy, would it be okay if I someone around by? Would it be okay if we grab 15 minutes on the phone? It's just very hard for somebody to say no to would it be okay if. You're almost asking a favor with those words. So that's a very, very good phrase to write down. There's another really good phrase to write down. I'm not sure if it would be a fit or not, but it's worth checking out. Again, you're neutralizing the mind. It's like, instead of them thinking, what is this person trying to get me into? It's more like, listen, I don't know if this would be a fit or not. I see the value, but I think it's worth checking out because you're in real estate. Now, I'm not gonna type a paragraph and say all those words, but that's what they're hearing in their subconscious mind, right? Now, Lisa, working with Ray Higdon, has come up with another brilliant sales flow text that you guys can use. So this is like a third option. If I was reaching out to Brandon, we hadn't seen each other in 20 years since high school, it's very transparent. Say, hey, Brandon, listen, I just saw you on Facebook. Looks like things are going well. Listen, I'd love to catch up, but the reason I'm reaching out today is because I have a business idea I want to run by you, or I have something I want to run by you. And I'm not sure the rest of it, but it's something like, it may resonate, may not, no biggie, but I'd love to catch up. And Lisa can complete that sentence. But it's more about, people know when you're trying to falsely build a relationship, so don't do that. Now, most of the people, we actually do want to build a relationship. So it'll be up to you guys to choose which way you want to go. But the reason why we're giving you those options, if you haven't seen somebody since grade school, right, you want to be transparent. And listen, I saw you're on Facebook. Look, you're in real estate. Listen, the reason I'm reaching out is this. Does that make sense, guys? And we're going to do this together. I'm just going through the flow here. And then we have the C category, right? The C category, what we call our chicken list, is those are people that we look up to. Maybe they're wealthy. Maybe they have more businesses for whatever reason. Maybe they're older than us, more wise, whatever it is. Maybe for some reason you don't think this business would be for them. What we want to do is reach out to them asking for advice and their opinion. So it'd be like, hey, man, what's happening, man? Listen, I'm reaching out today because, you've built so many successful businesses, and I have a business idea I want to run by you. It's probably not for you. I would say that. It's probably not for you. That really neutralizes the mind, but I would love your professional opinion on it. Can we grab 15 minutes to chat? Right now, I'm saying 15 minutes for a reason, because if this guy's busy, if I don't put that 15 minutes in, he's gonna assume it's an hour or two. So there's reasons for this stuff, right? So it's more about asking for their advice because they've achieved a certain level of success. It's probably not for you, but I'd love to get your opinion on it. Maybe you know somebody this would be for. That makes sense, guys and girls? Awesome. So let's get into it. I want you guys to open up your phone, start at A, or you can start at Z and work backwards. And the goal at 7:23, I want our goal to be to send at least 30 texts during the next 40 minutes. And if you have to leak over after, we'll keep sending them. Sound fair, guys? See a lot of blank faces. Are we looking to get the Pacesetter or no?
Can you repeat that?
I said, are we looking to get the Pacesetter or no? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
What was it? No, I said I want to reach out. I want us to have a goal of sending 30 texts out. Right? This is us working our Vive business. Take an hour. You know what I mean? Send 30 texts out. Now, as you're sending these, if you have any question, when you open up the phone about a certain person, raise your hand or just unmute yourself. Matt and I, Lisa, will help you craft the text. We're going to help you through this. All right? Sound fair?
We're counting, like I'm not texting specifically, but I'll send 30 messages.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook or Shaper or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Brian, it's Lisa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Lisa, I'm glad you chimed in. I was hoping you were listening. Can you share that exact verbiage that you use?
I can. I just used it on someone on Facebook before I walked out the door. And it works. Actually, I got a message today from Bill, and he was saying that his positive or his response rate has gone positively from 1% to 2% to about 20% using these scripts from Ray. So stuff works. Naturally, if you can do belly to belly, fantastic. If you're in a position where you can't or choose to build on social media, or even you can use this, text people and messaging people through your phone. But it's pretty much what you said, Brian. It's, hey, Brian, how are you? Listen, I'd love to catch up with you at some point, but tonight I'm actually reaching out to you because I started a new business and I'm just curious. Are you at all open to a side project if it doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing. If not, no biggie. I'd love to catch up either way. So the person that I just reached out to on Facebook was somebody that has a painting business. Like, she does paintings for, like the sip and paints. And I see her promoting her business all the time. So I just reached out and I said, hey, April, how are you? Listen, I'd love to hear more about what you do. I see you promoting your business all the time on Facebook. Tonight I'm actually reaching out, and I went into the same script. And I said, I'm not sure if you're open or not. If yes, awesome. If not, no big deal. She came back and said a lot of people ask her about side hustles, and she'd love to hear what I'm involved in.
Very
so
cool.
Who knows where it will go, but it is so fast to send those messages out. And then, like we've talked about, the trick is building rapport afterwards. So when they say no, if they're a friend on Facebook or a connection on LinkedIn, build rapport with them afterwards. But right now, we want to find out who's open, because we want to help as many people as we can see this opportunity so that we can help ourselves, our team, the company, etc. So, and that script is pinned in our Vive Success Network Facebook group.
Okay, at least it sounds like there's other scripts in there as well. Is that true?
Did I put others?
No, you said some of Ray's scripts. It sounds like he has a couple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. I mean, he has like the same things that he uses over and over again. But like, it's pretty much, it's that. It always, no matter what you say, he always recommends using "Are you open?" and give him an out. So, are you open? If not, no big deal. Because to get somebody to watch the video, I mean, I just feel like I've been working with some of the people on our team. It's almost like you got to take a step back from that and see how many people are you even out to.
Yeah.
Because if they're not open to watching the video, I don't want them to just watch it to do me a favor or to feel obligated. I want to know, are you open? Are you, at all open to saving money on travel? Are you at all open to taking some extra income? And if they're not open, like, I think we can see it time and time again. It doesn't matter what we say. They're not open.
Yeah.
No?
I like it. No, it's very transparent and direct. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa, if you could put some of those together and have it somewhere that everybody could grab, I think that'd be great.
Will do.
Sweet. I'll be back in a second, guys. Matt, man the phone lines if somebody has a question. All right, brother?
I just got my first response, and truthfully, they're a little eager to see it. They said, I'll tell you exactly. Absolutely. Send the video over. So I'd already gone through things. So the worst thing for me to do is just send the video right over right now, because I'm not ready to take a call. I'm not ready to speak to them about it afterwards. So I gotta just, as much as I'd love to fire it off and hope that they see it and they love it and they want to, it's just not the right way to do it, So now I'm just going to respond. I'm actually in the middle of a webinar. When would be a good time we could chat afterwards?
And Matt, to that, you still hear me okay?
Yep.
To that point, I mean, we know Eric Worre, he has his whole 7 steps, right? So when someone is agreeing to see the video, we know we shouldn't send it until we have a time to follow up with them. I'm not saying this to you, I'm just saying this in general, obviously, because you wouldn't do this, but don't be desperate. Don't come from a place of desperation and want them to see it more than they actually want to see it. Like, if they don't give you a time to follow up, I pull away. And I'll say something like, all right, it sounds like maybe you're not really open. You can let me know if you decide that you are, and, when you would have time to follow up. I don't send it. Because part of the deal is having that time to get back on the phone or to get on the phone with them, because if you don't lock that in, the chances of getting them on the phone are smaller.
Yep. Questions? Oh. Hey guys, I don't want to sit here and say that you have to do a freeway call every time you send someone the video and show someone the business, but there's a couple main reasons why we do like to do a third-party call. I don't always do it myself, so I'm not sitting here trying to preach to the choir and say you got to do an up call. But there's some very important key components to reasons why we do it. Number one, when we're sharing this business with our warm, close people that know us, they probably know us for whatever we do in life. Like all my friends know that I do flooring for a living and I own a flooring company. So if I was to go off and start talking to them and try to teach them about this other business, it's kind of just awkward. Number two, I like to show someone this business and show them right before I get on the phone with someone. I say, watch this. And I've already told them we're going to make a phone call to someone that's very knowledgeable in the industry, probably been doing it longer than me, blah, blah, blah. And I say, I want to show you what type of support we have in this business. Because when you're brand new, you don't have to know anything. You got all the help you could ever want and ever need. So we never have to pretend like we know everything. And that's why I make the phone call, to really show the people that I'm showing the business to that they have support. They don't have to go back to college and get a degree in network marketing or energy or any of our, stuff that we have. You can earn money as we work. So just want to share that.
And then you can do what you may have heard today, Matt, on Raise Daily. Then as you're progressing and you're showing this to other people, you can say, all I did was show a video and get them on the phone with someone. All I did.
That's right. It is that simple. Always easy.
this kind of stings, guys. You look somebody up and you think, yeah, them, I haven't talked to them for a while, I'll contact them. And you go to like their Facebook profile to see what they're doing, and you see that they're on vacation with another travel agency. That burns just a little bit. Or is it just me? Just me?
Corey, when I missed that because I had to just check out an ambulance to make sure it wasn't a family member, but I missed what you were saying. But I think what you were saying is when you see someone else is taking a vacation through another travel thing.
Yeah, when you like reach out to somebody,
Yeah.
like you pick somebody and you go to look at what they're doing and they're on vacation.
Yeah. So I totally reach out to them.
In the
Like,
middle of vacation.
yeah, I reach out to them, especially if I'm connected with them already. I'll reach out and say, hey, I see your vacation. Where'd you go? And just start a conversation. And then I've only done this a couple of times where we've gotten as far as finding out where they go. I ask them, did you use Expedia to book it? What'd you use to book it? Just curious. And then we just go into a conversation from there.
Well, I can see where they went, and I can see that they used a travel company.
Great, you have competition for them. They can give you can give them a better price. They travel.
Yeah, so you could tweak it and say, I saw you went on vacation. I mean, if you want to be creepy and have them feel like you're stalking them, I guess you could say, hey, I went to Bermuda, or you could just ask them. But either way, like the point is, they travel, and we've got something where I haven't seen a lower price. Now, if they're part of a private membership, like a Disney travel club or something like that, maybe it's cheaper. Doubt it with what they pay in what they pay in fees yearly. But point being, it's a great person to reach out to and have a conversation with.
Right.
They travel. How can they save money? You have a way.
You guys want to hear a good text?
Yes.
This is a buddy of mine from the gym. He's an old friend of mine. This is just to show you, you talk conversationally. And I apologize in advance for the profanity. I say, hey, brother, how's the nutsack hanging? Hey, you want to grab breakfast one morning next week to chat? I know you have a few things you wanted to chat about, and I wanted to explore some ideas as well. Hope all is well. So, of course, he writes back, and he's laughing. Ha, ha, ha. I say, yeah, absolutely. Love to talk. Which day works for you? So the whole point of that vulgarity was to just explain to you guys, you want to make sure your text is in the tone of the person that you're talking to. We don't want something that looks like a text script to one of our best friends, if that makes sense. So make sure that you're sending something that's from the heart and genuine and mirroring the person you're talking to, because that's what's going to resonate, right? And that's what'll get the attention. So
I can't wait to share this training video, Brian. Thank you.
Yeah, you might want to change your verbiage a little here, Lisa.
Say your nutsack.
Depends who you're talking to, I guess, right? Doesn't work again, with old girlfriends or anything.
Guys, I got to run, but if anyone has any questions or needs any help, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm on Facebook if you don't have my phone number. I hope that you all have a fantastic evening, and I'm sure we will chat soon.
Happy 4th.
Thanks, you as well. Thanks.
Love to you and the kids and the family. How's your mom?
She has possible pneumonia now, so.
Oh, I'm keeping her on my prayers.
Thank you. Talk to you guys soon.
Sam.
Thank you.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Anybody got any questions on any of these texts or need help with the language, what they're saying to people? Just feel free to unmute. We're happy to help. I'm a little curious about the people with their camera off, if they're texting.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian, I was wondering, is there any way that we can play our services on like a DVD player as a loop that's constantly going? To go to like any of the shows, the trade shows or anything like that, that we could play a loop? Hey, Brian, did you hear
The
me?
autopilot one? You talking about like,
Brian looks either deep in thought or muted.
I don't know.
Brian, you're not sack.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
muted out. What was the question? Go ahead.
If I was to do something at either a trade show or something like that, I was wondering if there's something that we can play on a loop, like about the electricity or about, you know, the services. If we have something we can like constantly play on a loop.
They already have a bunch of marketing material too. You know, they're starting to come up with, you know, the videos and everything else. So yeah, there is.
Right.
And Sherry Noel has some very nice banners and stuff, and that's
Right.
a great way to get customers.
Yeah.
Events like that. Joe's done a few events. Right?
Yeah, I did an energy one about a week ago, and I had some stuff made, but most of the videos, I think that autopilot one that's like 2 minutes is probably about the best.
Right. That's why I was wondering if that could come on. Does that come on a loop where you're constantly playing it, like, you know, like you can play a DVD player and it constantly loops?
Yeah, I don't know if it comes on a loop or if there's a way to maybe to call Tech Rescue, see if there's a way to do it so it does just repeat itself. Maybe a way to do that. Otherwise, just yeah, I'd have to continually replay it over. I try to show it to certain people. It's always good one-on-one. One thing I did find I was going to mention too, because at this energy thing was actually put on by one of the counties, and one of the municipalities there was asking me about, autopilot, can we, you know, offer, is it offered to that, the commercial product? And I checked, and it is. So we can offer autopilot to municipalities if they're interested, which that's pretty wild.
what municipal town?
It's a county. It was a county planner, and the whole workshop was on green energy and saving and all. And so this lady that was with the Orange County, New York Planning Board came up and said, you know, because I was basically featuring two products, our commercial solar and autopilot. And she asked me specifically, is this autopilot available to municipalities? And at first I really didn't know, but I checked, and it is. So we can actually approach a municipality, and if they're you know, in their planning thing, want to go to autopilot as a, you know,
Certain municipal towns.
Yeah, small town or something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
you know.
I have municipal towns around me, and you can't even touch them. They are
Okay.
So it's not everyone.
Yeah, and maybe just certain ones. You know, and I'm following up with her. Obviously, she gave me her business card, and I sent her an email and some information about you know, the autopilot as well. And I'm hoping to, you know, see what we can do. I don't know if it'll turn into anything yet or not, but it's worth checking for sure. And
That's great
when
to
I
know.
checked with Rob, he said, yeah, municipalities are open game if they'll do it.
If they'll do it, yeah.
Thank you, Joe. That's great to know.
Sure.
I put something in the chat too. It's kind of mumbled together on accident because that's an accident. But we're having a community call tomorrow morning where we talk about beef and strategy and motivation and really getting back on track with the weekly calls. So I put the number and the access code in the chat for that. And it's Wednesday mornings at 10. It's about 30 minutes. And yes, we're doing it tomorrow because as Jay says, nothing's more American than working, right?
Mhm.
He's on the phone.
Community call.
Okay.
Hey, Brian. I don't think you know.
We can all start waving our hands and get it.
That's it. Well, anyway, here's one I did with my brother there because he's been meaning to get him on autopilot. Hey, Mike, how you like the heat wave? You ready to start saving money on your electric? Yeah, with the autopilot this week. He's already seen. I've shown him autopilot, but he keeps getting around to it. So maybe this heat wave will get him going.
There you go, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't now, it will when the bill comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a no-brainer.
Hey, Brandy, I think there was a question coming from you about looping a video. Can she hear me?
Looks like you stepped away.
Yeah, because I just Googled it and I found out that if you use QuickTime, you can actually do it.
Oh. So you could download it and then just run it through QuickTime, right?
Yeah, download it as an MP4 file.
Oh, yeah.
And open the file with QuickTime, and then there's, I think, a feature that says a loop.
Oh, hey guys, was I zoning out here? I couldn't hear you for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah.
I just got Matt's text. I've been cranking out, getting appointments here. Sweet, I actually got to, it's coming up on 8 o'clock. I actually got to clip this off, but hopefully everybody got something out of that. Hopefully you're going to keep texting until you hit 30 appointments, or not 30 appointments, but 30 texts, you know. The other thing you guys can do is you can also set a goal of booked appointments. Instead of 30 texts, you might set a goal of booking 3 appointments, like no matter how long it takes, if that makes sense. It's actually a better goal. Might take 3, it might take 100, right? So you're really better off setting a goal of a booked appointment. But I can promise you, if you send 30 texts every single day over the next 4 months, you know, you'll be a pace setter. It's almost impossible not to. It's just a law of averages. So hopefully you guys get something out of it. I appreciate each and every one of you showing up. We'll get the recording out. I would fully expect that we'll have double the amount of people on this next week. You know what I mean? As our teams are, as we're sharing our what do I say? Sharing our passion of helping people. You know, promoting that this is probably a good thing for them to do if they want to grow their business. So make sure that you know, you guys are promoting within your team to pique people's interest about jumping on this and working together with us. So, all right, guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great 4th. Be safe, and God bless. We'll see you guys soon.
Happy 4th of July. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, guys.